کاوش مدیا.
Because of its significance, I just want to bring you one main story from the Middle East this week, and that is that Iran has launched its first military satellite into space. The launch took place on Wednesday morning, and the satellite is now orbiting the Earth at 425 kilometers above the ground. Now, the successful launch comes after numerous attempts in the past 2 years to put such a military satellite into space. But this launch from Wednesday didn't fail, and it should be a cause of concern. Now, the danger of such a launch is that a very similar technology is shared between launching a satellite and the launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM. It's also significant that this test took place on the 41st anniversary of the establishment of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This was not a test done by Iran's space agency, but by the Revolutionary Guards themselves. Speaking about the launch, the IRGC head, Hussein Salami, said this: "Today we can observe the world from space. The satellite's successful launch enhanced new aspects of the Islamic Republic's defensive might. By God's grace, the Corps turned into a space force today." To recognize, especially when we look at Iran's moves in terms of what the Bible says about the Iranian threat. For over 30 years, Watch Jerusalem Editor-in-Chief Gerald Flurry has forecast that the Islamic Republic of Iran fulfills the role of the King of the South, mentioned in Daniel 11 verse 40. And in that verse it discusses that this King of the South is going to push the world towards war. And as it describes it, this is the war to end all wars. And so when we see Iran's Islamic revolutionaries becoming a space force, as we did this week, we need to recognize how close we are to these prophecies being fulfilled.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند.